All right. Oh, how it's going to work on the charger. Might be pretty sketchy. That'll be all right. All right. We are talking back. Okay, so that one's looking into that one. Did that just like ground with a plug? Doesn't look like it. So that cut off. Okay, so that's gonna plug into that chip. That one can get plugged back in. Nice. All right. Oh shit. Nice. Sweet. What's up? We're back. I had to go take lunch, man. Went and got a refill on my belly. But I thought I screwed up big time, and I didn't. Thank God. For some reason, I just thought that I cut the OBD2 port off, and I couldn't find it, couldn't see it, but I found it. It was hiding on me. I just had to sit back and relax and catch my thoughts, and we're good. We're all good. So I'm gonna zip tie some of this up real quick. I still got a few wires and a bunch of fuses to pull. I'm probably. I mean, actually, I could fire the car in 10 minutes if I just plugged everything in. But excuse me, probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from starting it, being done the harness. That's not too bad, I don't think. So that's all the wires that go to the back. I can't see what I was doing. All right, this is all the wires that went to that go to the back now, out of everything. So just zip tied those up to here. And then this clip is the clip that goes through the firewall. So these will all go nice and neat up underneath in there. I still got. I'm gonna make up my mind about the HVAC box, and I'm taking it right off or not. Some tracks want you to keep it. And if you take it out, like the track we race at, they make you have a 25-pound weight penalty. So I'm just pulling on. Okay. Red and white. All right. All right, we'll check it on the other side. That wire right there. I don't even need that fucking box because it's disconnected on the other side. All right. All right. All right. Let's get it going. All right. And some more. Where does it go? It goes to the OBD port and it's not connected. That scares me. But this is the rat's nest right here. I gotta get figured out still. Once I get this done, we'll be good. That goes to here. That's cut on that side. So it's cut on that side. We don't fucking need it. Why isn't there? That's fucking weird. Hey. What's up, man? What's going on, Chris? Gotta be that 10 in the middle. We don't have that. Disconnected anyway. AC blower motor. We don't need that. Get the fuck out of there. What's going on? I am. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, if you want to know the truth. No, I'm shortening the wire harness in a Crown Vic. So we're getting it all back together and getting rid of the stuff we don't need. It says in the rule book you can get rid of all unnecessary wiring. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Probably gone on the other side already. Nope, it's not. So it's just a whole bunch of chasing wires from one side to the other, figuring out what it's for, whether I need it or not. And most of the stuff I don't need. And sometimes you gotta go back over to this fuse box from the other one and remember what fucking wire you were pulling. That's the tough part. Sometimes because I get confused. Alright, purple. I believe that's this one. Where does that go in the box? Okay, that's that fuse right there. Figure out what that goes for. Yeah, it definitely takes time. You just have to be patient and do it. Instrument panel PowerPoint. Really? That is not connected already on the side. Make sure that's the right fucking wire. Yeah. I enjoy it though. It doesn't bother me. It's instrument panel PowerPoint, but it's not connected to anything on the other side. So fucking going. Yeah. It's a 2009 Ford Crown Vic. What's up? So this is the part that you can't get distracted on. Once you do one, you got to just follow it and keep going. You can't skip to another wire. And you just got to do one at a time. Pull the fuse out. Cut the wire out. And pull it out. Yeah, it's going to be a race car. I got the roll cage ready behind it. I already bought the kit to go in it. So I've already done most of the harness. It's just a stock Crown Vic class. We're not allowed to do anything to it except for keep the car bone stock. Um, this is what it looks like. This is all the wires I've taken out of it already. So the last car, I got like 42 pounds of wiring or something like that out of it. So there's stock anywhere from like 200 to 250 horse out of these cars. It's just a Ford 4.6 V8. This is my other one. I built this one, moved the battery to the back. So I already did this wire harness in this car. Now I'm getting that other one done. So I made the grill for it. That's my shop. I've raced that car 3 times. I gotta win a second and a DNF because the thing overheated, but we'll get it fixed. All right, back to the bullshit. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I don't know where that goes from there. So I don't know if I'm better off just leaving it or cutting it out. Even though it's already dead on the other end. Fuck it. Cut it out. When in doubt, cut it out. Oh, this one, that's the one. Goes to there. Okay, yellow, black. Black and yellow, black and yellow. That goes up there. Sure does. Um, what else? Okay, this one. Yeah, appreciate the thumbs up. It's like giving the car a haircut, you know? This is the one that said OBD2 port. But then where did this one? Ah, see. Might have run into a problem. Look at this one actually went. I'm gonna have to look it up, I think. It's like light blue and white. So it came out of there. Wonder what else it went to. But what else would it go to? Mm-mm. You damn right. I actually looked at a Model A the other day. I was like, oh, I'd love to own one of those. Except I would want a hot rod and Model A if I bought one, I think. I don't know if I could leave it stock. Come on. 39, 40, 41, 42. Where is this one? Where does this go? Fun part. Fun part's finding where it goes and then looking it up and tracing it back. All right, it goes to that one. What's up there? Too quick? Too quick or too slow? That off of there. Okay, get in there, snip that. Well, Purple Monster, I think differently. I think the real purpose of a vehicle is to fucking go fast. Some of us like the sport of racing. And if you're going to do some type of sport, why not use a motor vehicle? Yeah, there's another one down, another one gone. Okay. Taking me a little longer than I thought. That's true. But things evolve. That's the joy of human people. Joys of human life as we evolve and life in general. Yeah. Yeah, some people don't want to deal with it. I get it. There's a lot of people that would rather buy a car from me already done than build one. And I understand that. But I don't have no money, so if I want to do it, I got to do it myself. That's just the way I've always done it. If another man can do it, I can do it. That's the way I look at it. If another man built it, I can probably fix it. If not, I don't know. What's up, man? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got a decent shop. Most people would say, why bother? But I don't know. Why not? Why bother? Because I like to win races. It is not a Ford F 150, it's a Ford Crown Vic. I saved this thing from going to scrap, man. I wouldn't scrap it. I'm hoping this one's going to be faster than my other one. I'll end up scrapping all the wires. Yeah, I do have a lot of patience. I appreciate that. You have to have patience to do this shit. Tell you what, I never have to buy fuses. Yeah, I took a little lunch break. That's right. Come on, get in there. Yeah. Yeah, the big old boats. They're fun to drive. They're really fun to race too because you can just bump and hit and like they go sideways. You can straighten them out. Keep driving. They take a lot of abuse. All right, that's the starter wire. Don't need that one. Oodles are noodles. It doesn't look that bad when you spread it all out, but when it's all in a pile, it looks like a freaking nightmare. And you have to focus on like each individual wire. You can't look at them all. That's kind of what I've learned by doing it. Just focus on one issue at a time and then go from there. Fuck you. I already dropped the fuse box once and broke the friggin' thing. Now it's in two pieces. Yeah, it would help if they weren't all 20 feet long. And like one fuse box goes up there and the wires literally go all the way around the front of the car and back. So the whole point of this is so we don't have wires in front of the radiator in case you hit somebody and it crunches up the front. You don't want them to get pinched. So if I'm going to pull the wires out to move them, I'm going to pull them out and get rid of all the ones I don't need. It's just, if I'm in there, I'm in there. Might as well do it. No questions asked. So they allow you to do that in the demolition derby classes and stuff. You can put a carburetor on it and plug a MSD ignition into the coils and call it good. But in order to race oval track, they want it all stock. They want the stock computer to run it. The OSBD2 port has to work. So there's a rule book I have to follow. I hate getting some of these. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. There's a few up there. I've got a couple with this car this year already. I tried to get one Saturday night. I won the heat race, and the car was really fast, but then it overheated in the feature. It was a 40 lap feature, so I was just kind of taking my time in the first half, and not even halfway through it, it started overheating. Yeah. No, not demolition. This is oval track, stock car racing. I don't like building them to just wreck them, you know? I put too much time into it for that. I got a phone call. They can leave a message. What time is it? Okay. So got a lot more to cut off of that one. But we are getting there. I should go count the other one, see how many wires. Ice coolant. Yeah, I've used something like that. Um, a lot of classes I've raced, we've used different stuff in the coolant to try and help keep the motors cool. I haven't tried it in this car yet, or the other one. I haven't tried anything in this car yet. Oh, so many friggin' wires. Yeah. This is the motor plug. Yeah, I don't. We're not allowed to use like hood and fender vents, but my other car, I have a big bumper cover on it, and that's coming off because I think that's why it's overheating. I'm not getting enough air into it. All right, maybe I should go count the wires in the other car and see if I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 18 wires. Let's go check it. Yeah. So I took the thermostat out of this one, but I haven't put a washer in it or like cut the thermostat to reduce flow. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Crown Vicks, man. So this one I made that grill and stuff, and I cut holes in the bottom down there to let the air in, but I still don't think it's enough. I think it's still not getting enough air. And that's why it's overheating. Let's see, how many we got? Woo! All right. And did I count any of those wires? All right. I had 19 wires on that car, and I got 18 in this one. Really? Um, I wonder. My buddy's got a Lincoln too, and he's been having misfire issues. But I don't think he's ever plugged a scan tool into it, to be totally honest with you. We changed all the coil packs in it and stuff, and it seemed to run much better. Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, some of them did. Some of them fucking ran great forever. You never had any issues. It was amazing. So, all right, I had 18 wires on that car, 19 on this one. So, evidently, I have one extra wire compared to that one. I wonder which one it is. All right, let me check the big ones. Red, green, yellow, 2 browns. Man, that's pretty close to do this wire harness and that wire harness and only be one wire different. I wonder what else is missing. Son of a bitch. That's okay. Oh, what's this? I don't think I counted that one. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You just got to be patient, my friends. Patience. Patience, Danielson. Oh, let me check. See if that one has a blue wire. Well, I have two blue and greens on that other car, and this one I don't. Oh boy. Why? What's wrong? Why can't TQ chat? Hmm, that's weird. Yeah, I'm trying to see if it's on my end, but I don't fucking know. Maybe he got banned for talking about bombs and shit. Alright, let me see what this one is. That's just that one. That one is the fucking horn? Really? Can you hear me now? I can't hear anybody. Okay, we got that one. Therefore, we can cut. so weird. That one and that one. I mean, you really don't have to go through the fucking trouble of doing all this. I'm just a little OCD. Okay. Yeah, one relay feed. That's going bye-bye. Oh man, if I had to think twice before I cut, then I would think 13, 14 times, and then I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta start over. I cut once. I think once and cut twice and hope for the best. What are those relays for? I wish this website would let me like um mark the fuses as I take them out. So then I knew on there which ones I had already taken out. My plan was to print out a sheet of the fuses last night of the fuse box so I could mark them down as I go. Make it easier, but I didn't. That's the rear defroster. So that one can come out. No, it's not. You can't change the place of the radiator. We have to use the factory radiator, factory replacement parts. We can't use any aftermarket parts or anything. What the fuck can I do with it? See? Think once, cut 4 or 5 times. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Yeah, I've done. I put a Toyota motor, not a Tundra motor, but a Toyota truck motor and a Celica before as well. It's pretty cool. I've never seen any of her stuff. I'll have to check it out. Dude, Smokey Eunuch was the man. Okay, so okay, that is the starter relay. So that stays connected. That stays connected. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, anything else? Oh, I'll get stuff down in there. So, like on the other car, when I came into stuff like this, I'm pretty sure I just deleted it from here and here. I'm not sure. Wish there was a way to like separate all these and re-string them out easily, but there isn't. Jesus. Just please down into there. Okay, so still a lot of shit I can take out of there. Where did this top one go? Because That's not connected on the other side either. $25 fuse. Fucking hey, that can go too. I'm gonna short the whole thing out. As soon as I plug the battery in, it's probably gonna burn to the fucking ground. Which, hey, that happens. Okay, this one can go. Another free fuse. Another 2.5 cents in copper. Yeah, I think I've seen some of her shorts, but I've never watched none of the videos, I don't think. Okay, white and blue. What the fuck is that connected to? That's a 20 amp fuse. Driver's door module. This one and the end one. Okay. There's another fuse. Well, this one's gonna have a couple left wires in the other car. Thank God. Because when I was building the other car, I was undecided if I was gonna strip the wires out like this or not. And I was like, I kept procrastinating. And then I started doing the cage. And then after I got the cage in, I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing the wires. But then the cage was in the way of the dashboard. So I didn't get to do it as good as I wanted to, as I'm doing to this one. This one's going to be pretty badass, I think. It's going to be a couple grams lighter anyway. I can tell you that. Yeah, I think last time I got like $180 out of all the wiring, something like that. It was pretty good. So when I get the cars, if I sell the cats, the catalytic converters, and the wiring, that alone just about pays for the um roll cage. So that's pretty good. Like $3.80. Whoa. Working right up there. Almost $4. All right. For a gallon. Yeah, we go by gallons, so it's a little different than in Europe. Yeah. Down at my house, right around where I live, I pay just under 4, and then up by the racetrack, which is about an hour north towards Canada, it's about $1 more. Well, not $1 more, but like 50 cents more. All right, I think this one's pretty good. Hmm. All right. You just get the fuck out of the way. Okay. Man, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine paying that much. Oh, paying per liter, That's insane to me. Unless it's like 20 cents a liter, or like whatever, 4 liters. So 80 cents a liter or something, you know what I mean? You better be getting a fucking deal. But the government's not here to give anybody a deal. Or the gas companies. Oh, don't be ripping wires. Okay, so that one's gonna stay there. That's that. It's nice when the steering column's out, everything's out of the way. You can actually freaking work a little bit in there. It's not a mess. Can you see what I'm doing? Should screw that up there so it stays. I think it's mounted in the dash. That's my ignition. Oh, what a mess. Oh, I feel like my life's a mess right now. Oh my lord. I'm like fucking lost in this shit right now. Hey, James, you're actually not wrong, buddy. There is one wire that comes from the passenger side that is a pink ground. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And this is it right here. This is a pink ground. James Marcello for the win. Now, James, can you tell me that pink is ground? Is it also supposed to ground the gauge cluster? You don't know, James. You can't tell me if it has to ground the gauge cluster or not? Because I cut one and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it. One more. No, you don't really need a gauge cluster, but it has a tachometer on it. And we can leave the stock fuel gauge in it. So we like to be able to use a fuel gauge and the temperature gauge, shit like that. Even though I'm gonna put an aftermarket temp gauge in it anyway. I gotta zip tie that up out of the way. Okay. That's right. What up, D-Roll? If you ain't first, you ain't trying. Okay. That's zip tied up. That's not going anywhere. This is all the wires that go to the back of the car now. That's it. Still got a little cleanup to do in here. That's okay. It's gonna stay tucked up in there for now. That's gonna stay up there. It's gonna go up to the ignition. Freaking grounds, man. Shit. I forgot about the trailer connector and the trailer brakes. How the hell am I gonna tow? And then we got Lonely Overdrive. Oh, fucking wrenches. Oh, that's the other one, right? I gotta get in the car and see which one of those I got unplugged. Stop breaking shit. Man, if we could do that shit, that would be awesome. Like drop stuff on the track and do some smoke bombs and more and more and more and more. Where does this go through? Tell me that one was already cut anyway. That one was cut anyway. All right, all right, all right. Let's get this done. Whoa, breaking shit. You know it, man. It's gonna be all day working on wiring. Is that what that one is? Is that why I didn't pull it out? 10 all the way down the bottom. 10 all the way down on the bottom. We better just keep that one. Need a Red Bull to finish this one off. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just going to cut them all and hope that they connect on Bluetooth. I wish you could fucking just AI it. Everything is everything. This thing, man. It's in spot 52. Goes up like that. Man, I want to just get rid of it, but I'm checking on the other car. That's why we got two of them, right? Let's see what's going on. We're good, I think. I think we're getting shit figured out. This is that one. Which it is. Okay, so we cut one more off of this one than the other one. That ain't no big thing. Just getting rid of extra. Learning more as we go. Couple more gone. Nope, didn't know either one of those. Pretty cool though that they actually built a car that was too strong for demo derbies. There was a guy on Facebook that put a wing, like a Superbird wing, on a crown, not a Crown Vic, on a Lincoln Town car in the Crown Vic class, and it actually looked pretty good. It was pretty fucking sweet. I liked it. He painted off like 43, Richard Petty. I think that's good. I think that's all the wires I need to cut out for the most part. Now it's just straighten them all up and get them tied in. Yeah, man, these cars they're freaking pretty stout, you know? And I've always hated them, man. I despised them. Probably from the years of, being in the back of one and, you know, just hating that cops drove them. And, like, I was just never a Ford fan. And when I sold my Legend car last year, White Mountain Motorsports Park decided to add the Crown Vics to the schedule. And my wife's like, you should build one. I'm like, no, they're too slow. Yeah, I think only certain places they were banned for a little bit. I mean, they're hard to find now, so I don't think it matters too much, you know? But yeah, I was telling my wife, like, no, I'm not going to build one. They're too slow. And then my buddy Justin asked me to put a cage in a Lincoln so he could race the class up there. And I'm like, well, fuck, if you're going to do it, I might as well do it. So I bought my other car, the white one. And I'll tell you what, it's been the most fun race car I've ever driven. Oh, I'm sure you could. I don't want to do nothing like that. I just keep it stock and go race, you know? I just want to go have fun. It's a freaking blast. Untangle this. This shit's all twisted. You just want it to go on a nice smooth line, you know what I mean? Put a piece of tape around that. Oh, no shit. Where you from, Kyle? Yeah, my buddy's Lincoln, the 99 town car that he's got that's outside. He got that thing for like $800. It only had like 90,000 miles on it, and it was a LA County coroner's car from Los Angeles County in friggin' California, and somehow it made its way out here in New Hampshire. Why it wasn't all tangled up, but it is what it is. So should that to be up there. So it's gonna go down, and this will have plenty of room. Get to that. These are a fucking mile and a half long. And I got them all tangled up. That was quick. That's like fishing. That's what happens when I go fishing. I get all fucking tangled up real quick. Oh no shit. Actually, I'm from Lowell originally, but I moved up here when I was. My parents moved me up here when I was like a year old, so I grew up in New Hampshire. I almost raced down at Hudson last Sunday. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I almost raced at Hudson Speedway in New Hampshire Sunday, but I decided to take it easy. Once a weekend is good for me. Let's go there for now. That's gonna get tied up. Okay. I was just taping all this shit back up for the most part. Organizing, grounding. Sometimes I don't understand why they make the wires so long. Man, I am a stone's throw from Laconia. So basically Laconia comes to me. It's fucking crazy. I live in between New Hampshire Motor Speedway and Weir's Beach, almost directly in the middle of the two. So for all the bikes that want to do both, go to the track and be at Weir's Beach, they just stay right here, man. This is it. And it's only 20 minutes or 35 minutes or something like that from the racetrack to Weir's Beach. So it gets crazy. My dad and I live right on my shop. I don't live here, but my shop is right on the main road, and my parents live here. And me and my dad stood out there Monday, a bike week, and it must have been a good solid 5 minutes of bikes going by, just one after another after another. It was awesome. But by the end of the week, everybody's ready to be done with it. Oops. Yeah, I didn't realize there'd be that much content on YouTube about Bike Week, but it was pretty cool. I've seen a lot of it this week too. It's kind of nice to not go down there and just be able to watch some of it. I kind of just stay right out of Weir's Beach, but you can't get away from the bikes during Bike Week. They're everywhere. All right. Okay. Start putting some tape on it. Draw racing at Riverside Park. Oh yeah. No, the accents are pretty fucking molested too. Oh man, you ain't kidding. I like the Maine accent. Down East Maine. Those guys are great. You guys remember that Down East Dickering show they used to have? I'm like, these guys like my neighbors. We hear them all the time. I'm gonna screw some of that together. What did I do with my socket? Well, it goes to this one anyway. Nice though to get it, start getting it back together. That's the best part. I would like to take the wiring completely out to weld the cage in, but it's just not practical. Hmm. Yeah, couple zip ties. Yeah, New Orleans, man, those guys that they're so funny. My cousin um went down to Texas for like 7 years to live with his father, and then came back, and he has a real Southern accent now. I'm like, dude, you weren't down there long enough for that. And we were at the track Saturday night. He's like, comes up to my wife. He's like, got any oil? My wife's like, what the fuck are you saying? He's like, oil. She goes, oil? OIL? Fucking oil? She's like, you weren't down there long enough. Talk normal. It was funny. We were laughing. It was a good show. He's a good kid. But, like, man, pronounce your fucking words. Like, we want to hear you talk, but we want to be able to understand you. I'm already putting more time into these fucking wires than I want to. All right. Yeah, from what I heard, the cops were pretty lenient down at Bike Week this year too. One guy got caught doing a fucking burnout and got a $60 ticket. No big deal, you know. What up, Steven? Yeah, a lot less electrical problems. I don't have to worry about much now. All right, I'm gonna want to tuck that back in there like so. God, oh, there's so many fucking wires, man. But now there's only 18 wires that go to the back of the fuse box. I say only 18. And I think there could be a few less. I'm probably neglecting a few things, but this is as many as I got in the other car. So, yeah, that's what we say too, you know? They're not bothering us by doing burnouts. You know, like really, we don't care. Yeah. It's funny though, because we go up north and stay up north for the weekend when bike week's around too. And there was just as many bikes up north riding in the mountains. And there was just as many cops up there too. It was crazy. We didn't hear about too many accidents, though. I think there was a couple good ones, but I think I didn't hear about too many bad ones, which is a good thing. All right. So I'll put some more tape on those. Make sure it's all gonna work. Let's go there. Fucking tons of wires. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd love to go to the salt flats. So this is what I do after I'm done. I put all the wires back there on the firewall. I'll put them in wire loom too and tape them up better. And then the fuse box will get mounted over here out of the way because I move the battery. The battery normally sits here and then I move it back behind the seat. So I got to get battery cable and all that fun shit. Test and tune June 25th to July 1st. No shit. That's awesome. You should take the Crown Vic out there. Get it up to 120 miles an hour on the salt flats. So now I got to finish doing organizing the inside. Something got delivered. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, it'd be so much fun to go out and do that. They have a place up in Maine, it's a couple miles long that I guess you can go get top speed. It's like an old airport or something. Ah, yeah, I drove out through there once, but the people I was with just they didn't want to stop. We were actually going to Burning Man in '07. That was a trip. Okay. Big one on the bottom. See, I'm gonna finish and I'm still gonna find. Yeah, it was definitely worth the ride. It was fucking amazing. Which one is that? Yeah, it was fucking incredible actually. Yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't been since. I went once in 2007. It was fucking amazing. I think once is enough. I don't know. I would have went every other year after that too if I could have probably, but life didn't allow. See, I'm finding more wires. This one don't need to go be there either. Less and less wires every time I do it. That's why I use zip ties at the beginning. And then when I'm done, I'll tape everything. Because I'm gonna keep finding more and more wires every time I until I'm done. Until it don't run. Oh, this one's got enough blinker fluid in it, I think. Okay, so straighten that one out a little bit more. Every time to like unclip wires and reroute them and unclip them and reroute them. Don't need that. It's another one. Oh, I love it. Mom and Dad just got home. I'm gonna turn this thing on and it's gonna fry. Everything's gonna fry. You're like, yep, good try, but we're done with you. That's exactly what it's gonna say. Oh, sorry, we're done with you. Good try. Need to know why it does. That's awesome. Yeah, it'd be pretty sick to have that much land. The problem is, if I had that much land, I'd have my own racetrack, and I don't know if I'd have any friends because I'd just be driving there by myself all the time. Okay. Maybe I should move that back there. Hmm. Hey, man, why is there so many wires? Yeah, it's pretty sick. I'd have a bunch of four-wheelers and shit. Bunch of toys. Yeah, so the wire, I use zip ties at the beginning. I don't know if I mentioned it. That way I can pull the wires through if I need to. And when I'm done, I'll tape them up. Fucking kids. All right. So many fucking wires still. Got another place to put all these wires. Nice, man. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Man, this thing's getting back together. All right, I'm gonna jump off for a little bit.